Welcome, y'all. We're back to another great episode of Roadman Crypto. As I dig in the vaults and try to find the intro because we are so unorganized.
You're now watching.
You are now watching Roadman.
That's about it. Boom, Roadman Crypto.
We out here.
No one's now watching. I'm going to change it. No one's now watching. Roadman. Or we manifest destiny and we just say everybody's watching. How about that? Everybody's tuned in right now.
Yes, million.
The greatest show on earth. This is not even a country show, but this is the greatest country show. So obviously it's the greatest crypto show. And this is the greatest crypto meets hip-hop show in the entire world.
It is. And it will be for years to come.
For years to come. Decades, eons, seasons.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And yeah, we're screaming at ya.
Yeah, we gotta scream.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's a great Friday. Yesterday, I saw the markets go down. I sold some of my ETH when it was a little high. And now it's just kind of doing a fluctuation. Usually, I know the weekends are kind of bad for crypto money. It seems like during the weekends, what I've been noticing is weekends are dead time, sometimes red time. And then after the weekend's over, that's when we start seeing movements, usually when the market, the real, the stock market and stuff, when the fortunes, then they open up on Mondays, that's when we start pumping again if we're going to pump, or we start heavily dumping again if we're going to dump. But the weekends always seem like, right? I'm right. The weekend.
I agree with you, man. Yeah. No, I'm there. I'm right there with you, man. Because I don't know, because it's decentralized, but I guess it does take effect from the international stock markets and whatever's happening. And man, weekends are a little bit down.
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't do shows on weekends.
But maybe this Sunday after Saturday Night Live, we do a little epi, maybe.
Sunday we should do an epi, and then you should join me at a freestyle competition that's happening in the one of the Discord pages. Yeah, it's basically, remember that freestyle competition? There's this new app dropping, and then I ended up. Remember I told you there's like this new app in the crypto world where the computer makes beats, and then we just freestyle over it. That app.
Okay, yeah.
Before that app launched, because I was like trying to tell everyone about it. I'm not going to say their name now though, for reasons. But before that app launched, I was excited, man. I was there freestyling with a bunch of, to be honest, a bunch of people that don't even know how to freestyle. You know, there are few heads in there that kept it afloat. You know, and then there's a lot of other people like, I'm just being honest, but it's like, it's hip hop culture. Hey, yo, know what I mean? And it's like, yo, bro. Be yourself. Okay, if hip-hop culture wasn't cool, you would not be working with hip-hop culture because you understand nothing about the principles of hip-hop culture, which is each one teach one, which is community first. You know what I mean? Speaking up, real talk, keep it real. You know what I mean? This is hip-hop culture. So that's the issue. But basically last year, speaking up against racism, there seems to be a few people in this space that are actually funding everything. One of them is actually this guy named Jimmy ETH from this absolute racist organization called Token Smart Lounge. You know what I mean? This is coming from Mizzo. This is my facts, so personally, not Roadman Cryptos, because Costa has nothing to do with this. This is me speaking.
But I'm with you, man. I go to war next to the king, man.
Bro, especially when there's racism involved, because I don't go around creating problems out of nothing. But when there's a problem, a systemic problem, I'm one of those people I can't bite my tongue. That's why I have a new single coming out called The Mad King. It's an ode to all of these races.
It is.
But it was like, so since last year, what happened was I got banned. It's a decentralized space. Last time we talked about DAOs, the importance of it, the pros and cons of it. And this is one of them. As being a part of a community last year, even in places where I held tokens, I held Zoo tokens, I held tokens. So they'd have community meetings for token holders. They'd have it at the Token Smart Lounge. And I wouldn't be allowed in to even participate. When according to the DAO, I should be, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
year later, this organization, and this all happened because when I spoke up against racism, I was getting in the way of their money. They just wanted to see the racism, the swastikas on my. When I say racism, it wasn't like, was that racist though? It's like, no, swastikas, pictures of Hitler with quotes underneath it saying, "This was a great day. We need more of this." Being sent to my Twitter page. I have screenshots of it that I said last
Oh
time that has
God.
been minted as NFTs. So there's always going to be on the blockchain. I created a racist character and I approached these same people, and these people allowed me into the Token Smart Lounge while I was racist.
I remember you told me about that.
Right?
Yeah.
And I have proof of this. And the proof is still I'm still gathering the proof, and they're still adding to the proof. I thought I could do the documentary now about it, but they're adding to their legacy of racism so much that the documentary has a second chapter before it ends. Hopefully it doesn't have a third. Right. But I've been recently checking, and I've been part of this freestyle thing from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been winning ETH every week. I've been winning at these freestyle competitions. I've been bringing home $500 and worth of ETH every Friday, you know? And I gave it a few weeks break on purpose because I'm fair. I'm like, yo, there's some real MCs in there. I'm going to let them get their turn. And they're real MCs that can hold their own with me. Go ahead, do your thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some real MCs, to be honest, like, yeah, there's a few of them, you know, but Kane Mayfield's one of the main ones, I would say, who's an MC's MC, right? The rest of the people are having fun and I enjoy it. But then right now, there's probably a lot of real MCs in there, but I wasn't allowed in there. But right now, everyone's on it, and I just wasn't allowed in the room. But I tried to join last week. They did it at Token Smart Lounge instead. I wasn't allowed in. I messaged one of the co-owners, Easy, and I'm like, yo, fam, still racism from last year? He saw what happened. But these people bite their tongue for whale sperm, you know? And then I was just like, I'm like, yo, fam, I'm still banned from that thing for a year. Jimmy ETH banned me. He's like, oh, man, that's unfortunate. I don't know what's happening. You know what? He's a moderator. He's the main moderator of the page. So if you don't know what's happening and you want to solve the problem, unban me. Right?
Word, yeah. Yo, sorry to cut you off. Let's get to the bottom of this. What happened? Why did they ban you? And like, did you point out the racism, or was it like because you rap better than all of them? Like, what was the situation when they banned you?
Well, this time around, like, or you're talking about this round, like, you know what happened before why they banned me, the racism, me speaking up, right? You're talking about right now.
Yeah, no, even that time, like the beginning. How did you like? What set you off to actually point out the racism? Like, what happened?
You know what? I'm gonna do something for a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you guys the proof.
Done.
I think that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to some beautiful proof. And this is blockchain news, guys, because we're not going to talk about like Fibonacci sequence and all this stuff all day. This is for the mandem. This is for the roadman. You know, you're going to step into this space, face a lot of people like little like weasels. You know what I mean? Little weasels that do anything for money. Like, it's way worse than the fiat world when it comes to that. Like, no one has principles. One of the reasons I don't work with DAO Records is for that. You know, Vandal brought me into the space, but when he saw the blatant racism being thrown at me like swastikas, like I'm about to show you, I was getting even NFT gifts into my wallet, free NFTs that were racist Pepes. Pepes have been used a long time by the KKK, Pepe memes. And that's one of their main signaling that they use in their KKK culture for people that don't know. And since then, you know, even people like Vandal came through. He's like did what everyone else did. He's like, Miz, silently, like, Miz, let me call you. I know what you're doing. You know, I'm not publicly liking anything or sharing anything or saying anything, but no, I support you. A lot of people in the space support you. But yeah, man, there's a lot of money involved. If you actually support me, then F the money involved. And if you actually support me, then support me. When you watch someone being kicked while they're on the ground, messaging them, videotaping it, saying nothing, and then messaging them later with the videotape saying, yo, look what I captured. I know what happened. I support you. I was there, but I didn't want to stop them. You're not supporting me. You're a colonizer. So I don't mess with DAO Records. I don't mess with Token Smart Lounge, definitely. And one of my missions in life is to expose them and Rarible for all their racism and everything they've been perpetuating within the space. People like Vandal and DAO Records, they're not racist.
Yeah, shout out to Vandal, man. He's a good friend.
I love Vandal, man, but he doesn't take. He's choosing money. That's what I'm saying. He's not a racist.
Right.
He's choosing money and profit over ethics. And I can't stand beside that. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm being kicked down on the ground. But yo, let's check this situation. And a lot of people like nowadays, I feel like they're like, I want positivity, man. Yeah, peace and love. It's like, yo, be real. You want positivity? Positivity doesn't come without realness. You know, I could lie and be positive about the sharks in the water that are about to grow feet and walk on land. I'd be like, oh, let's be positive. Well, I don't see the sharks. Oh, the sharks are coming. Oh, I don't see them. Let's be positive. Yeah, here's a baseball. And you're going to get eaten. Be positive when you're eating and your limbs are torn apart, son. We don't play these games. But yeah, I get cheese sometimes. Let's go. Let me show you some proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Pudding.
Make it full screen if you can when I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Why is it there? Why is it not on my right page? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
We took a second this episode to start some things, but it's worth it, you know, because a lot of people are stepping into this space. A lot of people are going to be working with the wrong people. Just because you're working with someone that likes your music or likes you for the moment, you just got to remember, man, there's a lot of coaches and team owners in the NBA and the NFL that hate black people. It's been proven, you know, so
yeah,
we have to understand that we're in the same world here and we need to unite and stick together. Like, people need to stop chasing the money, man. Start chasing ethics, because that'll make you wealthy. You know? Let's go. This is my first article I wrote after writing a bunch of articles in this space, being excited in this space. And I'm going to read some of it with you. I made this in response to them, the original swastika, because it's not theirs.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a swastika. The swastika was stolen and manipulated to be used as an international logo representing fascism. The new Nazi swastika has been recognized as the original by many, and when I share this original version from ancient India, I'm often confronted by my fam and friends in white skin who tell me that this is racist. First of all, do not ever tell me what is racist to me or what I shouldn't feel like racism is to me. I would never listen to a woman tell me that she felt sexism from Rob, but I disagree because I never felt sexism from Rob. So Rob is not sexist, and she is inciting controversy. I would never do that because I'm a man, and I won't feel sexism the same way like a woman does. We could be in the same room, in the same situation, dealing with the same person, and I can leave feeling untouched while the woman beside me felt sexism. As an ally, I would instead listen to her speak and strive to step in her shoes. When I realize there will always be a few inches in that shoe that I will never fit into. And I have small feet too, that's why. But I must remain an ally. I must not speak for her, but with her. I must not tell her when she feels systemic sexism. I would listen to her. I would not ask her to justify her frustrations to me or a group of men who just don't understand. That is what I was told to do, to justify the racism I felt on Discord and in the Crypto Voxels Discord page. I still mess with Crypto Voxels as buying their land, but the founder of Crypto Voxels perpetuates and condones racism due to his inaction, which is his actions. Sometimes you're not acting is what you're acting in, right? So I thought about it and I decided, nah, fuck that. If someone is offended in 2020 when the systemic issues are in the forefront, too bad. If someone doesn't understand after I explained with my words, then they can web search the rest of the answers they are seeking. I am tired. I will not be quiet when I see white men with military apparel and automatic rifles walk into government spaces be let off with the words that they are just practicing their rights. While in the same breath, I hear how people should get off the streets and stop complaining about racism. Do not tell me you don't see color. That is the stupidest thing I've heard, and I have zero patience for your ignorance. In this space, the blockchain, where things are decentralized, we have autonomy. However, we must remember that class and race play a big part in accessing this space. The computer, the electricity, and the internet services are not as accessible to many people in this world. We need to address that. We have people behind avatars, which is cool. But once I show my brown face, I start receiving threats and get zero support from Discord or the CV mods on Discord. Instead, I'm the one criminalized. This story runs parallel to racism me and my people have lived through for our entire lives. I'm tired. When it comes to this space, I cannot give anyone a further explanation. Silence is violence, and as far as I'm concerned, everyone who did not speak about racism they see is just as guilty as the racists themselves. It's 2020. I'm going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to keep reading this if you don't mind.
Go ahead, man. Nah, I'm enjoying.
I'm being told by a group of white people on a thread. Is it full screen? Can they read it?
Yeah.
Let me get it
Well,
up.
no, we're still in there. Okay, now it's full screen.
Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm being told by a group of white people on a thread that I must come back and discuss this on their terms in their forum. Oh, no. I keep seeing that mod, the same mod. I'm going to show you screenshots. His name is Devil ETH, stating over and over that I attacked people with racial slurs. This is a lie, a blatant lie. All I said was, so y'all think that calling you a black piece of shit shouldn't be offensive? I bet y'all are the type to get offended when I say the words white privilege. That's what they thought was racist to begin with, right? I definitely got more upset and said more things, and I'll be blatant and transparent about everything I said when I keep reading, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I said that got them offended. But this all started with this mod calling me a black piece of shit. Maybe call me a piece of shit. That's cool. Maybe I can be a piece of shit. But once you call me a black piece of shit, you should get punched in your throat. Real talk. You know what I mean? Because that's what needs to happen sometimes to these people. You know what I mean? But this mod came on and tagged me to say, this is the last warning. You will be muted if you incite controversy. This is after he was saying this to me and other... I'm going to keep reading, man. Maybe I put it all here. I was going to write a statement. However, at this point, I'm still seeing the people on the server justify the racism while Devil ETH keeps lying and saying he muted me because of racial slurs by me. LOL, which is a lie. We all seen that he doesn't ban people when they use racial slurs against black people. I was going to leave a statement, but no. I'm not going to pander to a bunch of people who have zero anti-oppression training and type without any understanding regarding systemic racism. As a matter of fact, a few moments ago when I looked on the server, Devil.ETH is still stating that he will not bow to my demands. What is wrong with people? In that case, I will not bow to my oppressors and give them a statement to make them feel better. Fuck how they feel. So my goals within this space from now on will remain as they were when I first entered the blockchain, which is to contribute to a community that works beyond the oppressive banking system. The only difference will be the fact that I will be proactive in recruiting more POC into this space. Incident timeline.
Yeah.
I bought a DCL, Decentraland parcel, for 1 ETH on OpenSea through Vladimir Putin was his name on Discord. I am the type of guy to build with people. So I offered him 15% of all income I may make from the DCL parcel in the future, just because I was excited that I got a 1.2 parcel for 1 ETH, right? He gave me 2.2 ETH off. And bro, you know me, if someone gives me some, automatically I want to give them more, you know?
Yes.
And it's like 1 day later, Vladimir DMs me, ask about my build. I let him know I'm planning on executing some events we have planned for CV and then proceeded to build. And then I'll proceed to build on DCL when the time clears to embark on future DCL events. You know, I bought land off him. I'm not his slave to build when he tells me to build. Right. 2 days later, Vladimir messages me. I tell him the same thing. 3 days, same thing. 4 days later, Vladimir messages me. I tell him that I do not work for him. This was a gesture from me. And please leave me alone. And when I have an event, I will follow through on my word. Ask the international artists I worked with. Never ripped one person off. I give. Vladimir Putin starts tagging me on every Discord server, warning people about me being a cheater. I go back and forth with him in his DMs and tell him to stop because this looks bad on me. I'm just getting into the space building with people, you know?
Yeah. And you just bought some land on there, right? And you offered him 15% of the
event sales, of event
sales in the future. So what?
Yeah. And then he tells me he will stop once he gets the parcel back. I tell him, go on those pages and tag me and state it was a misunderstanding and I will send him the parcel back.
Whoa.
Mind you, technically, I bought the parcel. I have zero reason to give it back. When someone shows me they are this irrational, why would I believe them? I could not trust that they would rectify the cheater lie they threw on my name and these servers. I tell him, I will not give him the parcel back until he does clear my name. I showed him that I publicly stated that on the message board and it's on record. He literally calls me the N-word and deletes it before I get the screenshot. I placed the parcel for sale for 1.8 ETH this time and message Vladimir. I tell him, hey, Nazi, the parcel's on sale. You tag me on these servers and rectify the issue and I'll send you the parcel for 1 ETH instead. He tells me he won't. During the same time, my parcel sells. Got some profit off of it. Now he keeps tagging me for weeks. I message Discord, report him. They don't even respond to me. I wake up 24 hours after reporting him and see that my account was reported for threats. Yes, after he called me the N-word and I told him I would fuck him up, and I would. I block him and strive to move on and keep creating for the community as a whole. Trust me, we are working hard for this space and what we contribute will make a positive impact. So I try to stay focused. Weeks later, this guy Pacha was in my Discord DMs and he wants me to build a parcel. I stay focused I tell him I'm not an expert, but I can do a basic build. He asks the price. I give him a fee. He says he will think about it. Great convo at this point, by the way. 2 days later, he messages me. He says, I will not work with you anymore because I read in another page you're a cheater. Anyways, I responded with the basic message, leave me alone. I put the screenshot below. He immediately responds with, you black piece of shit. I got upset. I take screenshots at this time, and I message the admins and post a screenshot in the DMs on the CV server, Crypto Voxels. At this point, I was told by Devil ETH, the name fits him well, in the public forum, except he's not a bringer of any light, that he never has banned anyone and believes everyone deserves a chance to learn. Kind of token, but cool, I say. He just says he never banned anyone. But remember, he banned me.
Yeah.
After this, I message the Discord team and report his racist comment. They don't respond. 24 hours later, my account is banned on Discord, yet they don't respond about the racism complaint I sent in. Sounds like America? I get on the CV page with the new account I created. I see Pacho as the latest post, selling parcels and people buying parcels. Got me pissed. What kind of bias is this? He's still on there, you know? I start talking on the page and people start telling me that black is an adjective and I shouldn't be offended. His friends who are white say they have never felt racism from him. If you don't see how stupid this is, then I'm too tired to explain. I go back and forth using my educated words. People got offended because my words are truthful, not sugar-coated. Yet they were mad that I was offended. Sounds familiar? I then see a post by Devil ETH, who is the co-founder of TokenSmart. I hope TokenSmart cleans up their office of this racial mess. Devil ETH comes on the thread and writes, tags me at my name, and says, you are being warned. One more time you incite controversy, you'll be muted. Like, for real, inciting controversy. What is that? The equivalent to a police officer's probable excuse. You know, probable cause excuse. I was pissed, so I spoke louder. And I told him that he wouldn't ban the man with racist remarks. But speaking about racism and inciting controversy, right away, other ignorant users chimed in and said I was provocative. Just like women hear all the time, as I hear from women whenever they're speaking up. Just like I know people of color, really darker color, the darker you are, the more you hear when you talk just in a passionate voice, you're screaming and possibly violent. I've been speaking at this level all my life. I'm Indian. This is how we speak. But when I speak at this level during a debate, 90% of the time in my life, I've been like, whoa, like I'm going to hit them. You know what I mean? And this is bullshit. So I'm like, yo, this is decentralized? That's what I was just saying. My melanin is too loud for them. Being muted by a mob of white users who have no clue or right to tell me what I should feel when it comes to race. I got banned by Devil ETH for being a colored person and standing up for myself. On Twitter, I try to plead my case and Devil ETH keeps lying about how he banned me because I use racial slurs. This is a lie. He has yet to provide any proof, yet the proof I provided about the racial slurs against black people was brushed away as stop complaining. That sounds familiar too, right? Many use their slavery. Get over it. All right, cool. Punch in the face. Get over that. You know what I mean? But anyways, many users on there have had this attitude, and it shows me the true demographics of this space. I vow to bring more people of color into this space and make the metaverse a greater space for all of us. If there are any coders that would like to help POC, a POC metaverse project, which we've seen since this date, I've been speaking about this POC metaverse project. Please contact me on Twitter at King Mizzle Made It. But we don't even work together as POC. So it's not possible to have that. You know what I mean? It's not, doesn't seem possible. People like that look like us still want the money. You know what I mean? So This is it. I should not even have wrote this, especially to pander to a group of people who will never understand racism. I wish it were different, blah, blah, blah. To be proactive thing to do would be to get rid of Pacho's account, blah, blah, blah. Seriously, while this happened, most of you watched. Seriously, do better. This is the message. I don't cheat on you. This is me telling him. I don't cheat anyone. I show people who I am, my face. This guy had problems. You read about me, message, accuse me, don't ask me, blah, blah, blah. Not going to. Bye, black piece of shit. I have many more screenshots. And guess what?
Wow.
I'm not going to read the next article because this war continues, but I'm going to show you some screenshots since we're on it. And then I'm going to use this spot the next time people want me to explain the story over and over, drain my energy, and over ask me to get strategic to explain the story. And I'm just going to show them the truth. And here we go, man. Racism on the blockchain. And while we continue, know that these aren't complaints. These are incidents that we are sharing. This is history that went down on the blockchain. This is for your own safety to know. This is for your own understanding. Your children might come into this space. This is for their understanding, right? And we never ended any of these conversations without a proactive solution in mind. And we've been bringing that proactive solution. The only real group that has been guerrilla style. There's been other groups bringing proactive solutions, but they've been quiet when it's time to speak up. We have been the only collective inside this space speaking up loud and clear about this racism and sexism. Other organizations have been doing work quietly, and that's very important. But we need those quiet organizations to open their beaks when they see us getting kicked on the ground, because we're throwing the stones at the window for them. The reason they're in their door and now the windows have air through it is because we threw the stones. You know what I mean? So support the stone throwers.
Word.
You know but yeah, so this is that piece right here. I just get cheesed, bro. I get so mad at this stuff when I talk because it hurts my heart. You know, it definitely hurts my heart. And it scares me for our future because I see where we've gone in our world. And it's not letting me do it. Give me one more second. I know we kind of went off topic, but it's still topic, you know, because we talk about community here.
That's the blockchain and the community, man. Yeah.
So let's go. There we go. So I don't have to read this whole one. It's a really long article. So I won't read the whole one, but I will share this with you. And it goes a little something like this. Tom Badley and his crypto KKK goons. Tom Badley. I'll just read it. Let me see if I should. Yeah, it's a short one. All right. Should I read it or what?
Yeah, man. Hit him with it.
All right. This is what happens on the blockchain when no one says anything. We have token nifty parades while the founder defends racists while attacking the ones speaking about racism. We have people sharing and liking the blatant racist comments and symbolism. Anyone, and when I say people, I mean prominent collectors, prominent platform owners,
right?
Like Rarible, the platform Rarible. One of those platforms, prominent platform owners like the whales, like Jimmy ETH that run Token Smart Lounge and many other things, NFT 42, all of these places. So be wary. We have people sharing and liking the blatant racist comments and symbolism. Anyone who has a brain and understands history / semiotics will recognize what went down here. I will be leaving this space because I will not sit by with the community that watches hatred silently and lets the one feeling the blade of hatred get bullied and questioned about their anger reaction. I did not leave, and I'm glad I didn't. When your children come into this world in the future, maybe you can remind them why there is so much sexism and racism in the space. Maybe you can tell them why the new world you were to create for them failed and became worse than the fiat world. This space is where big money controls the ideologies and silences those needing. Where did I go? And silences those needing the money. At least in the fiat world, we can see the oppressors. Here, they hide behind avatars and spew hatred while they know they will be untouched and unchallenged by the community of powerful cowards. Guerrilla music events will still go down. I will still commit to the 2020 episodes as a co-host. However, the business will be handled by the rest of the team. I lied. I'm still here. I'm headed back into the fiat world where I can see my enemies and find comrades to stand with against the oppressors. Here are some screenshots if you would support the guerrilla music events. That would be great for them. If you could support DAO Records. See? At this moment, DAO Records was still talking to me behind the scenes like, Ms., I know what you're doing. Keep it up. But now they are funded by Token Smart Lounge. They are funded by the same racist whales. And when he throws events, there's such a small community of veterans in this space, musicians. When he throws events where he invites all of the musicians that are on the blockchain, I'm not invited. When I reach out, I'm like, maybe he's busy. So as a test, I'm like, he is getting funding from them, but it must be a mistake. He must be getting funding from them, but he wouldn't do that. When I reached out and I said, hey, you guys are doing a fundraising for water in Flint? I have music I want to donate. He's like, yeah, we're all packed up. But guess what? I talked to the actual founder, the lady who runs that, and they weren't packed up. They were accepting people over and over and over, even after the deadline, right? So that is some colonial shit, and I don't support them anymore. But that would be great for them. I'll be creating a music and organizing against anti-Semitism, racism, sexism, and imperialism on the front lines. The only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. The only good sympathizer is one without a tongue. Facts. I stand by that. Crypto Joe is one of these artists. I guess you don't understand that you actually have to back up a claim with evidence. Not surprised, though I already noticed that when going through your Twitter, you just try to give your claims a fair shot and find any real proof. Da-da-da, first off, da-da-da. Here's the proof. You want the proof? All right, here's some. This is shit I was getting from people. People were making memes. On Rarible, if you go to Rarible, you could probably still see the NFTs with swastikas all over it. Those were made for me.
Wow.
Those were made for me. Then, he wants proof, right? That's his answer. This is how you know they're gaslighting. But how is any of this related to me in any sort of way? You asked for proof, Goofy. You came on here, got involved out of nowhere, asked for proof, I show you proof, and then how's it related to you? It's related to you through your Nazi ancestors. You know what I mean? Through your incest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anonymous nobody, another Goofy. This guy, he claims to be a punk, like a real frontline punk. He's not, man. I'm an honorary hobo bandito. I'm an honorary punk. Rest in peace and rest in power. How? You know what I mean? So look what I write. Yo, regardless of any difference of opinion, it is never personal for me if the other party in conversation knows me. We can disagree and still wish each other goodness. Have a good day. For sure, brother. Best of luck to you. I'm exiting the entire space now. Anytime you want to debate, peace. Look how nice I'm being. Nah, it's over, man. After that, he became a dickhead. Maybe my white privilege will save me. Hasn't it? Boo-hoo-hoo! Go cry in a pillow long enough so you can't breathe. Let me guess, you feel sexism from women too, buddy? Like, this guy's a goof. You know what I mean? Real talk. Then you got this Colin Wreck guy. What's funny is this Colin guy supported my racist character that I built. He supported my racist character since day one.
Whoa.
This is his memes to me. While he was sending me these memes, he was buying my character's art. And my character was racist. When I tell you he was racist, he was racist. Anyways, cool. But then, well, I'm mixed race myself. I don't even, yeah, you're a proud boy. It doesn't matter if you're mixed race yourself. You probably hate half yourself, G. You know what I mean? This is another guy. I'm not hurt by your words. I'm hurt by that statement about the hypocrisy was misconstrued and led to someone leaving the nifty pride team. Like, the main thing in this whole situation is all these people who are finally speaking up, they're speaking up against me defending the racism for 4 days. They haven't spoke up out at all. They haven't typed at all against the racists. You feel what I'm saying? They've actually liked the racist comments. And that's where we're at, man. This is a bunch of shit. These are the bunch of goofies. To be anti-Nazi is to be pro-commie. Would rather support those that support nationalism, identity, individuality, tradition, and capitalism.
Oh,
Only
God.
genetic.
To be anti-Nazi is to be anti-commie.
And you can see who he really is. Only a Jew or a genetic weakling would be utterly
God.
bothered by these people.
Whoa.
So after this, you know what I did? I snapped my brother. I snapped and I hit them with some facts. Some facts that I would never say to someone unless I want to hurt them. Right? Mm-hmm. We all have facts. We're all born in our skin. We're all born genetically in different ways. It's true. And some people genetically are weaker under the sun. And that's the facts. I love all people. But I had to prove a point to this goofy. And I messaged him. And when I DM'd him this message, he shared this DM with the entire community to use as a weapon against me. They ignored all the racism that I showed you right here. All of this racism was ignored. And my response was now used and championed as their weapon against me. I basically DM'd and I told him, I'm like, yeah, genetic weakling, eh? I'm like, brother, you're the one that will stand in the sun for too long and maybe die. The sun doesn't love you. I'm spitting facts, man. If someone's mad seeing the context of this, then I don't care either. You know what I mean? I don't got time for that, man. I'm holding my bag. I'm good. We're going to be good. I don't got time for goofies. I got time for real people. But this is the shit these people are on. You feel me? Artist, Nazi creator of lights. Look what he writes. I disagree. Would love to see more racial art of all types. I might make you a Nazi museum one day. Whoa. If I can find these people in real life, honestly, I'd stomp their neck in. And I'm not even a fighter. Like, I've ran from physical beef because I wanted to. I'd stomp these guys' necks in, man. Like, you know what I mean? At a time like this. So this Tom Badley guy, this argument started because of him. He was doing artwork that someone was arguing against. And him and his goonies, everyone that attacked me, I watched them attack this guy in racist ways. Because his artwork basically had dollar bills that he was making of the founder of Proud Boys in the face. Racist founders of the country. Racist people from the Confederation era. That's who he's celebrating as leaders in these dollar bills. And to me, he's going to say it's interpret. So I went on there during this argument and I was like, Tom Badley, the first thing I did was I added him and I said, yo, can we have a conversation? I want to hear your interpretation of your own art. He did not want to give that to me. So this is my final push. I'm like, I've been striving to talk with you. You've been avoiding a solid schedule. Let's set the example. This is your chance. This is after his people have been sending me violence. He's like, I'm here. DM me. Bro, I'm not a fool. You never go into a private room with a racist and have a conversation that will be interpreted publicly later on. Because your words, as we know in history, it's going to be his story. As we know in history, the lion's story will not be told. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not a dummy. I'm saying, let us organize the details here. I don't want to communicate privately with you. That's strange. Okay, I'll pass. Running away as you always knew he would. You already said it all. You want to affirm the validity and power of the voices of white nationalists. It's like, yo, this is my boy actually trying to help me out here. This is a good guy. One of the few people. But boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There's a lot more to go. And it's just continuing. And I've been blacklisted from this freestyle competition that I've been a part of since the beginning. So a year later, this is still continuing. I've been trying to be quiet to continue my work in the space, and I'm going to continue to do the work. But when I got to pull people's cards, I will. And I'm pulling their cards. And you know what? The DApp is called Cypher ETH, right? And that DApp is filled with bullshit. And I'm going to make sure I write a story on that DApp on Hip Hop Canada. And we're going to talk about racism on the blockchain next week on Hip Hop Canada. Facts. You know what I mean? I might even holler at CBC to get that story into their hands because it's time. I'm not going to keep this as quiet anymore. This is not going to be in the community. The world wants to be involved in crypto. Well, the world's going to know about these startups. So we're not going to be fooled again. I just took up so much of this time, man. Welcome to the political hour. But that's it, man.
Real talk.
That's what happened, brother.
Yeah, man. My opinion is that ignorance, man. It's just pure ignorance to me. How they treat each other on there. You know what I mean? And the privilege is definitely showing because you know, you gotta be in a country like, you know, all this crypto stuff kind of started with people who are privileged and who got money, you know what I mean? And that is the Western world. And most of the Western world is white people. And there are a lot of good white people too. But if they're ignorant, they don't, they won't be. Yo, how do you like the koala? I think I changed that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's why it's there.
Yeah, no, I feel like yeah, the privilege is real, but they don't see it because they do not see the other side of the yard. You know what I mean? Like they haven't been on this other side. And the problem with this central world is that like it's a paradox. It's a dilemma.
Yeah.
In a way, it's good because people are free, like so far, and they can say and do whatever. They can invest in whatever they want. But the most important aspect of the crypto world and social media, even in general, is that people can easily hide behind their computers. You know what I mean?
That's what makes it dangerous.
Yes, and it's very dangerous because, as you said, 'cause in real life, they would not probably say any of this stuff in our faces. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Yeah, and then again, the ignorance shows. Like when these people call you black, you're Indian, man.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And you know what the thing is, brother? Sorry, go on. You should finish. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, that was pretty much my points. Like, yeah, maybe just like, yeah, they're wasting their own time and yours, man, by being ignorant. You know what I mean? By being fucking ignorant, man. And
and they're ruining their growth. It's like, just shut up, man. I'm here down to help the community. Like, if they're smart enough, they'd shut up a little bit. But it's like, that's the reason I'm worried about it, because these are DAOs, these are communities, these are powerful communities that have been built, and already they are built on the foundation of perpetuating racism and sexism.
Big issues, man.
They will work with black and brown people. They will work with women, just like a racist team owner will work.
Yeah, as you
like,
said,
don't be confused. Don't get it twisted just because you're there and you're their mascot. Like, just remember, you're their mascot. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're making a lot of sales right now, but you're their mascot, Sonny. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's why I didn't even want to explain too much. When they started being racist towards me as a black person, honestly, brother, in my life growing up in Toronto, I was too brown to be black, too black to be brown. All right? Until September 11th, I feel a lot of the time, I felt what my African brothers felt in Toronto. A lot of people would be confused by me. I swear to you. I swear to you. And they still are. You see it. They still are in stores, wherever. Like, that happens. Cops call me the N-word. Like, it happens, you know? After September 11th, I was Indian. After September 11th, at an airport, I am Indian, right? In the hallway of a building, I'm black. You feel me? And when this happened to me online, and they attacked me as I'm a black man, that's why I didn't bring it up to them. I told people in private, I'm like, you know, the funny thing is I'm Indian, but why am I going to bring that up? I'm not defending me being Indian. I'm defending the racism I'm seeing right now.
Indeed. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and that's why I didn't bring it up to them. But,
yeah.
you know, if I was somehow getting money off of this, or I can get a profit off of pretending I'm black in this moment, then I would tell everyone, yo, I'm Indian, eh? You know? And that's the only time, man. But yo, I'll tell you something. We're not playing around. This is some real revolutionary shit we're into. And like, yo, we got guerrilla music in the house on the blockchain. We're not playing. We're not playing. We're the public enemy of the blockchain. We're the dead prez of the blockchain. We're the Malcolm X, the Marcus Garvey of the blockchain. That's what we are in this space. And they try to keep us quiet, but they can't, because our riots are going to look different right now. Our riots are going to look like our bags overflowing with tokens, baby. That's what it's going to look like. We're out here and we're getting wealth, and we're going to buy. Sorry, I just screamed. I know. We're going to buy. We're going to buy everything you have. You know, we're going to buy your silence, my G. And that's what it is, man. And we're in this space. And speaking of that, we're actually doing some little positive shit. We can truly share this right now. And I'm going to do this right now since we're on it, if you don't mind again.
Let's get to it.
A positive aspect of what guerrilla music has been doing. Like, how are we proactive? Are we just complaining out here? Like, what's going on? And that's a good question I would ask people too. Like, what's going on? Are they just complaining? Like, all right, you have an issue. Now, do you have a possible solution to it, right? And yeah, you should always complaining without working on a solution. That's when it's complaining. You know, when you complain and have a solution or try to propose solutions, that's problem solving. That's part of the observation. That's part of the science experiment. You have to complain to find out what you got to fix. So it's really not complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm too smart for these fools. That's the thing. That's what I realize sometimes. But yo, let's go. Our brothers out in Ghana, B-Boy Lyrics, the pioneer and the founder of Afro Break. Their squad, B-Boy, this is the color of the blockchain. Their squad, B-Boy Lyrics, will be a part of my video dropping this Friday called Mad King, which is about.
Yo, sorry. Can you before you continue here? Can we show them a snippet of the video on this show? Maybe like 30 seconds of it.
We will.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
We will. But it's color the blockchain. What do we do? Empowering communities through art, tech, consent, and accessibility. Okay? Upcoming events. This is the one we have. We have a lot of different events, but this is our next physical one, which we're excited about. You see that beauty right there? You see my brother right there? He is B-Boy Lyrics. He's from Accra, Ghana. He is the founder and the pioneer of Afro Break. He's the founder of Afro Break. And he also runs Africa Breaking Academy. He's doing a lot of work with zero funding, and we're proudly sponsoring, whatever. We're proud sponsors of Afro Breakdance International Workshop. He's going to be going to, I'm terrible at math, 9 different countries in Africa, where they're all going to have B-Boy workshops. And while they get these workshops, he's going to give them merch with some guerrilla music stuff on it and Africa Breaking Academy stuff on it. And on top of it, I'm going to be sending them videos where he's going to be teaching them all. They're going to have maybe a quick, like a blockchain empowerment segment. So B-Boy Workshop with the blockchain empowerment segment popping off, all starting June 5th. All the dates will be coming to you. The photos will be coming to you. And that's how we color the blockchain. This is step 1. We also got another fundraiser starting. And once it's official, we sneak peeked it yesterday. I'm going to keep sneak peeking it. But we're going to be coloring the blockchain, and we're going to need everybody's help, man. Everybody's help. And when we say color the blockchain, we mean color the blockchain with love. We're not talking just about skin tone, man, and sex. We're talking about love. That's what it boils down to. But to have love, you have to have equality, so people don't feel left out and bitter. People don't feel more hungry than you. That's how you have love. You have love with equality, and we're coloring the blockchain with equality and love. You know what I mean? So we
Yes,
need
sir.
everybody's help, and we're gonna ask you for your help.
Yes,
Boom, bam.
sir.
That's where we're at all
Yo,
day.
this is a big event, man. This is huge. I love it, man. I love it.
I'm excited about it, man.
Shouts out to Ghana. Shouts out to Africa, man. Power to
Yes.
the people. You know, I'm like a broken record, but hey, this is what we do, man. This is what we do. I'm glad to be a part of Roadman and be a part of Guerrilla Music, man. Good things gonna happen.
Let's get it. Whoever the one person watching, you're still watching. Amazing. See, it's not like I don't rant for nothing. Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna say it right, but Ramin says Chishode. Hold on,
Yeah.
Chishode. What is that?
That means what happened? What's happening?
Ah, you heard it though, right? I explained it to you, Ramin. I hope you're on
I
here
think
still.
you got it. But he's a Persian guy who's got a white skin tone, like he's like a white boy, and he's a good friend of mine. And yeah, man, he's a good friend of mine. But this has been a good sec. If he's still watching, that's very eye opening for him too, because a lot of people are outside the loop and they don't know what's happening.
Right.
So it's good to definitely inform them.
Yeah, man. And get involved safely, man. We want safety. Safety first, too, right? Like, you don't want to get into this space. We're going to call a lot of people like, hey, come into this beautiful space, but not tell them that there's pockets of danger and pockets where you should be careful. You know, and I think it's important for us to share that with people. And what better way to share it than through experience, firsthand experience, you know? So in a way, all the garbage that's been happening is a blessing because it actually exists. Whether it happened to me or not, it exists there. That's why it happened. So I'm not happy it happened, but I'm happy it happened to me. Because if it happened to someone else, they might say nothing. They might be so broken down. They might become suicidal. You know, it might take a toll on them. You know, so I'm happy it happened to me, and I'm happy that we can be proactive and do something dope about it. And we are, man.
They just messed with the wrong general, bro. I'm telling you.
Mess around.
They just messed around with the wrong person.
That's what I mean. Mess around with the wrong generals for real, man. We don't even know who we are combined with the other people we got. When we add Ali to Hash and Anton to the mix, come on, son.
Scary, bro.
You know what I mean? But yo, so let's get into some crypto bags. How about that?
Yes.
Let's go. So market news.
Boom. That market, man. That market. We're gonna jump right into it. Boom. Just like that. A little bit of dive-a-doo. Boom. Bam.
Boom.
And then boom. And then whom. You know what I'm saying? Market. Market is where I sleep. Market is where I eat. Market is where I fleet. And what can I say? Bitcoin up 2%. It hit the 58,000 mark today, which is a beautiful thing. We're gonna go into it in a second, but Ethereum, I think Ethereum hit all-time high this morning, if I'm not mistaken.
Ethereum did?
Yes, and if not, very close to it. Maybe it just got rejected at that mark, but it's
I feel
up
like
there,
it just
man.
got rejected, brother.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's right up there. We're gonna get into it in a second, and then BNB 634. It was at 618.19 yesterday. It still says minus 27. Yeah, it still says a little bit down, but I think we're up from yesterday. And then Doge, it started pumping a little bit, man, to 62 today, and we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow with it, with Elon Musk and everything. But yeah, 10% up from yesterday for Doge. It was hovering around 57, but it pumped to 62, and now it's kind of stabilizing if people don't panic sell today. XRP 159 down 5%. And then beautiful ADA up 2.5% at 166. So ADA has kind of made its move, and now 166 seems like a home for it. We're gonna get into the charts of that in a second.
I definitely wanted to ask you about ADA. Like, I have a bunch of questions about tokens today. So when you go through each one, I'm gonna try my best to not cut you
Yes,
off.
jump
And
in. No, jump in, man. Anytime. This is what we do this. So yeah, man, VeChain up 8%. I'm happy with that because that's some of my main holding, as I explained before. It's beautiful. Link up 3%. Uni, it's at 40. It says minus like 1.5%, but yesterday was sitting at 38. So I don't know. It's just like these timelines. I might look at it in the morning, and uh, this here gives you the nighttime things. But yo, let's take a look at Bitcoin over here. Um, Yo, you know what? These links, they go to sleep if you don't open them for a second. Um, Yo, 57, just testing that 58,000 mark over here. Um, Let me make that bigger. Yeah, man. So testing the 58 mark after this big dip. This is the 1 day moving average. So um yeah, man, it's kind of making its move, Bitcoin. And it's weird because I thought the pushity push for the Bitcoin is over, but apparently we're still seeing green candles over here. The 4 hour, yeah, man, just higher lows. It looks like Bitcoin's gonna do good in the short term. So I'm not mad at that because the whole market moves with that, as I mention every day. Jump into Binance quickly. Not much to see in Binance except the very gradual step stairs movement upwards. Ethereum, sorry, yeah, Ethereum, not
come on,
Binance.
ETH. Give me the ETH.
Yeah,
Give me the ETH.
yeah, not
Honestly,
Binance.
please, if ETH goes to 5 by next week, if it goes to 5,000 American by next week, honestly,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm taking profits. Boom!
You have to, you have to, man, you have to. That's what I think. And
Still,
yo,
baby, not a mercy.
yo, I know we talked about ETH yesterday, and I'm repeating myself, but yeah, look at this, man. On the 4 hour moving average, we're seeing upward movements, gradual and infinite. It just seems like it's going up, man. Each of these candles are 4 hours. Look at it. If you had a red candle right after it, you also had a green candle upwards. So Eastman, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit on the 1 day moving average. Yeah, from here where it shot up. Um, yeah, man. Yo, look at this, man. Ethereum has
Oh,
done
I'm looking.
beautiful. Yeah, Ethereum has done beautiful, man. And I'm a proud holder of ETH, and I hope, yeah, man. I hope it goes to 5. Because with ETH, just like Bitcoin, a lot of coins move with it too, man. And it's a good thing when Bitcoin and ETH they're both up, man. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, that's for ETH. I think we've given our prediction in the last episode. So yo, we're gonna go past it. We're gonna look past ETH. Um, and then the ETH Coast, bro. The ETH Coast is coming too.
Yes, you already talked to. We talked to Crypto Minded. They're going to be working on those shirts for us.
Oh shit! I like that. I like that. We're gonna rock them in this show, and maybe give a few out as a prize if people like, follow, and subscribe and
Whoever
all
this
that.
one person is, I'm going to give that person every shirt. Like if you tell us who you are, the one person watching all the time. If it's the same person, I'm going to give you the shirt I'm wearing right now. Even like you're going to
Done.
get everything.
Done. After you wash it, right or no?
No, the sweat equity is part of the.
Okay, yo, Ada. Ada, man. Yeah, I know we talked about it briefly yesterday, and that's fine. Because a million people watched, and today another million will watch. So, yeah, man. After 130, 131, just up and down around this range of 130, 127 to what, 135, and maybe 140 even a hit last month. Now we're seeing this beautiful upward movement, man, and some beautiful green candles, and the red candles are beautiful too, because whatever goes up must come down, and whatever goes down will go up eventually, like the ghost of the humans. But yeah, man, I'm gonna zoom in on the 15-minute chart in ADA to take a look. Consolidating, finding footing. I think it's gonna shoot up to $2, man. $2, man. Very soon, very soon. Depending on how the market moves, we're gonna see some good stuff for ADA. Again, all of these I hold. I don't have any Bitcoin, but my goal is to buy some Bitcoin with my profits soon. So, did you have any questions on ADA about Cardano? Maybe we
Yeah,
could.
man. Like, I think I'm more of a holder than a trader. I'm trying to trade. Like, there's some profits in my portfolio right now, in my Binance portfolio,
Yeah.
and I want to trade it. But then part of me is like, the thing is, if I trade it, it's fine because I know ADA will come back down before it pumps up again. But I feel like it's going to go way more than 2 by the end of this year. Like, I feel like ADA is going to be high, and I'm wondering if I should get that profit now or just hold on to it.
Uh, how much did you buy it at? Like, how much was
I
it when
bought
you
it
bought?
at like, I don't know, definitely like, I wish I remembered. I wrote it down
Like,
somewhere, like
when was
dollar
it? When was it?
10,
Maybe we
20.
can find it here. Okay, $1.20.
Yeah. I
Uh,
almost doubled up my position for sure.
okay. Uh, to me, man, ADA's gonna go up, and this graph, this upward movement is a very steady and beautiful one, man. Like a lot of opportunity got created for people to buy again, and that
Hmm.
brings volume. And like I would not take profit now if you my opinion is that if you bought around 120, it's at around 166 now.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you've put on it, if it's big, maybe the difference is a good amount of profit, maybe.
I have
But if it's
518 to be 100% transparent. I have a 518 Cardano.
Cardano's,
Yeah.
uh, I would say, man, just hold on to it. I
That's what
don't
I
know.
mean. Because I feel like,
Yeah,
by September, even if that at that peak, if that does work like that, I pull some out and then I hold the rest for next year. Even though they're saying, the bull market's done, I still feel next year when a lot of their IHOK initiatives in Africa are implemented,
yes.
they're going to do well during that market.
Yeah, word, man. Yeah, I agree with that because like ADA, kind of like VeChain and some other coins in the top 10 and top 20 are definitely undervalued, man. You know what I mean? With a market cap this big, uh, it goes for, it goes for only buck 66. It could, yeah. No, I believe in this project and I feel like it's gonna shoot up very soon. Maybe we'll see $5 by end of summer, man. Who knows? So I would say hold on to it, man. That's my opinion. And
Basically, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
exactly, when to hold, when to fold, my friend.
Yeah, I
And
know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. If
and
it's
then
a bull run, bull pump, and you can't walk away. That's what I got
exactly,
so far.
yo, I should, yeah, I wasn't, yo, I wasn't gonna, but I'm opening VeChain now,
Yes.
because we're up 12%, and I'm a proud holder.
So am I.
Proud holder, proud golder,
Can't
but
even
I'm
hold
not
it.
a proud boiler. Okay, so all the proud boys around the world, come and fight me 101. I weigh 150. And for the people, I won't use any weapons except my fingers in your eyes. But but come and holla at me, man. One against 5 billion. So uh boom. ETC is down after going to 170 yesterday. It's down at 115, but still, it's still like a 120% gain from like 3-4 days ago with Ethereum Classic.
Yes.
And then Link up 5%, sitting at $50. I think it's the all-time high for Link too, man. I bought some Uni yesterday, but it's been kind of staying around 40. Okay, now we go to VeChain.
Let's go.
VeChain, this is what VeChain got for us in store, bro. 4-hour chart, to get a better sense of what's happening here. We were at 120 not too long ago, my friend, on the 13th of May, 13th of last month, April. We were sitting at 12 cents. Now we're at 23, man. So that's great gains. Good for people who bought around 60 cents, 50 cents, sorry, 4 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents, 8 cents. Now they have tripled their money in only a matter of 2 months or so. So very beautiful, man. VeChain's doing good. VeChain, as I mentioned, kind of just like ADA, it's undervalued in my opinion. And I'm not saying this. I've gotten it from other people who got their nose in this market. And yeah, man, I think VeChain's gonna do good. These corrections here scared a lot of people. But you just like you look at the long term, man. You look at the 99-day moving average, excuse me. And we're sitting right on it, man. So, and then now we're well above that 99 moving average. So a lot of good things can happen for VeChain. And that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it for the market. We take a quick look around here again. Cosmos up 17%. That's beautiful. XMR 13%. Yeah, Filecoin sitting at 151. Not much movement for File. Luna. There was some talks that Luna is gonna go to the moon very soon, but I don't know who told me that. Maybe a goon. Cake,
Laloon, maybe.
Laloon, yes. Cake up 2% at 37. Aave 455. And then yeah, man, BTT 10% up. That's beautiful. Yeah, where's Tron? Okay, BTT up 10. Let's see where Tron is. Okay, Tron is right down here. Tron is sitting at 15 cents, up 4%. So yeah, all the Tron coins and Tron and all the coins under it are kind of moving up. And it only makes sense because they haven't been going up in a while. And then BNB up 2%. That's a good thing. BNB can blow up again at any time, bro. Excuse me. Since it has found its footing around $600 after the major pump of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think BNB can pump again.
Wait till their NFTs platform drops. I think that's gonna be like crazy.
Right.
Raving and whoa, raving and ranting today. Ranting and raving.
Ranting and raving.
Yeah, man. That's all right. What should we do now? Should we just show them stuff or what?
Yo, just wrap up your stuff and come out here. Let's hang out around here. Go by the river, man. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Get your bag, we're going to the moon.
Exactly. Yo, so are you a killer bee now that we're on live?
No.
You are not a killer bee.
That's a whole nother story, man. This industry's honestly, you can't like lead with a good heart and try to like look at everyone like, yeah, we're gonna build. It's like I'm like a child in my brain. It's like, yeah, we're gonna build. Oh, cool idea.
You can't be too kind, bro.
And then it's like, and I'm not saying I'm the kindest person. I'm also an asshole. You know what I mean? When I can be, but it's like, I feel like my first mistake is usually I'm just excited. I'm a tourist all the time with everyone. It's like, yo, let's do this together. Here's everything on my plate. And then it's like, oh, and you can learn through experience though. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't want to change who I am, so I'm not going to change who I am. I'm just going to be careful what's on my plate. You know what I mean? But what I can show you is a little something. You're going to be like,
you know?
you're gonna be like, yo, what even hit him? I don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be like, I'm going to show you what hit him. Something hit him and it split him and it got him crazy like a cat and a kitten. Carol Baskins. Cat token. Yo, you bought any Carol Baskin cat tokens?
I'll never do that. I'm a dog person.
Yo, what about Tiger King? Like, why doesn't he have one?
Is he in jail, or did Trump pardon him or something, or no?
No, I think he wanted Trump to pardon him. And then because he's like, yeah, we all this together. I love what you're doing, Trump. And then Trump deep down inside, he's like, no, I have hatred for everyone. You know what I mean? I don't like your sexual preferences, so I'm not.
Yeah, not at all.
That's what I feel happened.
Yeah.
You know, he might as well be a black guy to Trump, man.
Yeah, Trump is from New York, bro, and that guy was too country for Trump.
Yeah, he was way too country. And yeah, we do have political views. We should try to keep them out of the show, but you know what? We don't have to, because we're not one of those shows that talk about only the Fibonacci sequence. This is Roadman things. You know what I mean? We speak that real talk. You know, if you don't like it, you'll learn to.
Yeah, take a walk if you don't like it. It's that real talk.
This guy said take a walk. Woo!
Hey!
So, like, I don't know if you guys are going to land on the premiere page. I don't know what I should show you first. Should I show you some of the video? I'm going to show the intro of it. You guys could get on the premiere page, but this is just the intro of the video. I know you guys can't hear it. That's the issue. But sometimes seeing it is all you really need. Especially
seeing is hearing.
Yeah, seeing is believing.
Believing.
All right, let's get it. Let's see if this works. This has been a weird episode, eh? Can you hear it?
No, nothing.
Only I can.
Show some visuals of it.
Try. Pause it. Oh, shit. No, pause. All right, let's go. Ready?
Yeah.
I need full screen for this.
Look at the colonizer over there.
His name is Colin Heiser.
Heiser, yeah, Heisenhower. Colin Heiser.
He smelled his nutty breath all of a sudden. Those are the Ghana B-boys in the background.
Whoa. Whoa, bro. Yo, this is a dope song, actually.
You can't hear it, eh?
No.
Got to figure that out.
And you know what? Don't show them too much of it.
That's all they get.
They're gonna have to, pay.
Done.
They're gonna have to pay.
Done. I would say go to Girl Music's page and press waiting, man. Wait for the live stream. It's gonna be dropping May 14th.
May 14th.
We're gonna do our best to promote it however we can.
Is there a reason that it's being dropped on May 14th, or?
No, we just have a lot of music, and it's finally time to start releasing it all. And we're planning to release it this way. We're trying to get a publicist on it. The theme of the song was too harsh for publicists because it's basically about eliminating white power in a non-gentle way. And but if you don't have to do a write-up about it and you're just watching it and listening to it, you're just gonna have a good time. And that's what the song's about, you know? And I don't think people should be scared to touch it in reality, because publicists every day are pushing songs that's about poisoning your body,
tons of shit.
Disrespecting your body, disrespecting your relationships, infidelity, like all of this stuff. You know what I mean? And that's fine. But when it comes to ending white supremacy, it's controversial. And I don't think it should be. It's 2021.
Yeah. And I heard this song. You played it for me. And first of all, I really like it. And then, bro, it's not that harsh. And it's not that big of a deal. You're only pointing out a certain things, and in a very, in a very funny way too.
You're comedy.
You're not. You're just pointing out some issues, and it's beautiful. I like it.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
my friend.
And you. All right?
Done.
You know what I mean?
Done.
All I know is this, though. Saturday Night Live's popping. on Saturday, because that's when Saturday Night Live would be. If Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live was on a
It won't be.
Thursday,
It won't
it'd
be on a
confusing,
Thursday. It won't be
right?
on a Thursday.
So you know what I'm predicting? I'm probably the best Bitcoin predictor ever, crypto. I predict Saturday Night Live is going to be this Saturday.
Wow.
Back to the DeFi bank, son.
Woo! That's some Nostradamus shit right there, bro.
Yo, should we show people how to get a MetaMask wallet quickly?
No.
You know what? Maybe we'll start one of our episodes like that.
Okay.
We keep lying that we're going to do it, but like, if the one viewer wants to know how, let us know.
Yeah. Then
If
we'll
not,
do it.
we're going to wait.
Then we'll do it. Yes.
Yeah.
If the viewer wants it, we'll do it.
Someone's calling me. Who is this? Oh shit! I have a meeting. Anyways.
Hey.
All right, let's go. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, I'm gonna have
Roadman.
this meeting. I'm gonna call you. We're gonna hang out and talk about crypto.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right,
sir.
man. Roadman
Like and
Crypto.
subscribe. Roadman Crypto. Pa pa pa. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Oh, sorry. Oh, right here. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you to the control room
Yeah. Sky
And the whole-
in the control room, just doing your thing.
and the whole gang.
Exactly. You should
All right,
see
man.
the control room though. It's like the future. It's like
I know.
a little pod. You can't even really see her.
I know. You spent like 200,000 to build that
300.
control room. 300.
300,000.
Ether. 300,000 ether.
Ether, exactly.
Yes, yes.
And then we threw some ether away too, just because balling like that.
All
All right, man. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.